now. The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Here's your host, Sabrina Turner.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. I'm your host, Sabrina Turner, and we have 3 guests today. Yes, the entire show would be spread over 3 guests. Our first segment, we put the spotlight and hear more about Sagicor Cayman. And just before the 8 o'clock news, we may hear a little bit and get an update on the Brack Heritage Autumn Festival 2019. And I want you to stick with me after the 8 o'clock news, where we'll be having a roundtable discussion about anti-bullying. It is a pleasure for me to have in studio and put the spotlight again, as I state, on Sagicor. Joining me is Ms. Tatiana Brown, Country Manager, and Mr. Norman Wilson, that's Sales Manager, both representing Sagicor. Good morning, and it's a pleasure to have you on our show.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Now, let's start in talking insurance, but start with a look at Sagicor Life and your work here in the Cayman Islands.
Well, thank you, Sabrina, for the intro. It's an honor for me and Tatiana to be here this morning, and I think it's quite easy for me to speak about the history of Sagicor in the Cayman Islands. Having been with the company over 25 years, Sagicor has been operating in Cayman for over 25 years. But just to give you a brief perspective on Sagicor as an entity, Sagicor is an amalgamation of Global Life, formerly Manufacturers Life of Canada, and Travelers Life. So we are currently, we have grown over the years, mainly through organic growth by maintaining a large sales force, and in so doing, we have a great market penetration. Mm-hmm. So by working with various charitable organizations, we're able to gravitate and enlist the support of quite a majority of the local population. Currently, we're boasting over 60% market share, and that come about because we skillfully work, as I said earlier, with our charitable partners in the society, and I'm pleased to know that we are pleased at the support we have been getting over the years.
Okay. Now we're here to focus and talk about insurance this morning and why it's important for everyone regardless of status. So give us a better understanding of what life insurance can mean for persons and their families.
So life insurance in general is a love that you will have for your families and for persons. Knowing that you have the comfort of securing a legacy for your families, that in the event of loss, that they are secured financially, right? They're not left with burdens of debt, etc. It is really just securing a well-being for your loved ones, knowing whether you are a major player in a financial well-being for your family and for generations to come. And that is what the whole benefit of life insurance secures for you.
But is insurance for everyone or only those who can afford it? Understanding that plays a huge role in whether or not somebody pulls your doors or even think about it. And then you have persons with this whole understanding, well, if I can't benefit from it now, why even bother? I want to benefit now.
Yeah.
They're just collecting my money and pay out after I'm dead.
Yeah, but one of the things in insurance, as being in sales, Sabrina, we have to deal with a lot of cynicisms. Mm-hmm. And cynicism comes in all form, as you know. But mainly, life insurance replaces a loss, like all insurances. Mm-hmm. It replaces a loss. And life, as the word life connotates, is that if somebody financially dependent upon you, upon your earning capabilities, then life insurance is a no-brainer. You know, but as we look at it as from a sales perspective, we like to insure everybody, don't it?
Right.
You have the well-to self-insured. Somebody who doesn't have any children, let's say. Somebody who maybe children have grown. As I said, life insurance is a testament of love. Let's say I'm going to church. I'm going to a church for 50 years. And I'm wealthy. I can bequeath something to that same church, you know, to build on a wing or something. You've seen it around. The Catholic school have different wings, name of a different person. So life insurance is not pigeonhole. It's a broad thing, and the common denominator in life insurance is love. Love for someone. If your children depend on you, you have to leave something for them to continue their education.
Some people are a little scared, or pretty much there are misconceptions in taking out life insurance policies, let's say on their children, saying it could bring them bad luck. Now, some can look at it as an investment because they do have maturity where they can go to college or university that matures. What would you say for somebody who is of that mindset that, oh, you know, the young people right now are killing off themselves. How much kids are dying before their parents? Let me go take out a life insurance on you.
And you mean life insurance and the child?
The child, yes.
Well, life insurance, as they said over the years, life insurance and a child is not. The child doesn't have an insured interest in the parent. It's the other way around. Right? So therefore, life insurance of a child is a luxury if you can afford it. Then again, one of the main overarching reason why somebody insured a child is to protect the insurability. Remember, the premium will never get higher, you know. It will always remain the same even when the child is age 50. And then again, you have an equity-linked policy that accumulates a cash value that can be used for the child's education or defray the costs. Defray, that's the word. The cost for education. And you know, education is increasing.
That's quite right.
So I have personally clients who have amassed large amount of saving for their children at age 18 and 21. So it goes both ways.
And it can also be used as a gift for children as they get older. So you as a parent securing a policy for a child at 1 or even up to 6 weeks after they're born, you can insure a child. It's a safeguard for longevity of savings that when that child gets to be 18 or 21 and they want to purchase their first home or they want to buy their car, you as a parent feel very grateful, I guess, that you can provide that to your child. Ordinarily, no one is going to save up $30,000 and $50,000 nowadays. We're always going to find something to spend it on. But putting it into a life insurance cash value safeguards that savings for that child.
And payments are manageable.
Yes,
exactly.
And
it's very manageable.
What is warmer? A gift. Listen, mommy said to the child on attaining age 21 after graduating, say, listen, I have saved this amount of money for you. 25,000. What is warmer than giving the child 25,000?
Yes.
And insurance it's affordable, right?
And the child gonna translate that to their children and generation. That's why life insurance is a generation thing.
Yes.
You know.
How does someone know what type of insurance they'll need? Because there's so much out there.
There's quite a bit of insurance out there. There's differences in insurances, and there's various types. Sagicor offers a wide array of life insurance products, and you tailor it to fit a person's specific need. No one person is going to have the same cookie cutter need, right? Everybody is different. Everybody's financial status is different. Everybody's family protection is different, and it's just how you tailor that, what specifically you need. And we have financial advisors that is what they do every day. They sit down with you as a client coming in to say, this is your synopsis of you. this is what we suggest that you take. This is what is going to cover that need, this need, and you take different parts as it goes from different types of insurances.
And you build it to suit.
Exactly.
How important is it that persons get insured at an early age? That's one thing. But persons hearing us today and probably get a better understanding of what insurance is versus what they thought it was. Is there ever a time that you say, oh, it's too late, I'm too old?
No.
Well, the question is always how important is to get life
An
insurance
early age.
Well, nowadays it's difficult to get life insurance. So let's take it from the back end.
Okay.
So it's important to get life insurance at an early age because generally a person younger is in better health.
Generally speaking,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
And life insurance premium is a level premium basis. So obviously, if the person get insurance at age 30 or 21 and they start to work, the premium will never change. And there's a thing in our business, it protects your insurability. I mean, we have had people say to me, I have had people in my 30 odd years in the business say to me, Norman, I wish I had had insurance 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And mainly because they are not in good health presently.
Right.
They are diabetic or maybe hypertensive, and premium is higher.
Right. So it's not that you can't get insured,
Yeah.
that the premiums are higher.
Right. It's definitely not that you
Depends.
can't get insurance. Now, there are those exceptions where, unfortunately, a person can be not insurable.
Yes, yes.
Right? And that is the key to protecting your insurability at a young age. I took a policy out even before knowing what life insurance was about at 20. And most persons at 20 don't understand the value of taking out a life insurance. But when you look at it now, you can take out a policy at 20 and it costs you $20. So extremely manageable, where we're at a point in life where we can definitely afford a $20 premium.
Yes.
You can take it now down at 40 and it'd be double or triple that cost.
Right.
And what has taken place in those 20 years or 10 years even can be substantially different.
Right.
You can have medical issues that have arisen, family history that also plays into the
Part.
part of life insurance. And that is the most important thing. Plus, you've built a savings for an additional 10 years, right? And I'm sure if we all saved what we would have saved or what we know now when we were that young, it would make a big difference.
I can't look back. The blood pressure will go up. Joining us today are two guests from Sagicor Life who is sharing with us everything you need to know about having life insurance and why Sagicor Life is the preferred option. Now, if someone already has a policy, what should they have in mind? Is this something that you keep checking up? Is there tiers where you can add on? How does it work for someone who has existing policies?
Well, we do entertain people with existing policies. One of the things that one of the old age adage in insurance, when somebody has an existing policy, it's better for us to talk to them than someone who fresh and don't have a life insurance policy. Simply because we can entertain someone who has an existing, because SEMA has mandated a fact-finding. Before we can submit an application, or you have to complete a fact-finding report on the client. So you get to know what the client has and incorporate that with what they presently, what amount they want to increase their coverages by. Because it's not good to over-insure people or under-insure people. Because the onus is on the agent, the advisor, to ensure that he give the best advice necessary.
Now, for those persons listening who are interested and would like to reach out to Sagicor Life, how can they get additional information?
So we have various avenues that you can do. We have launched our Instagram page not too long ago, and it is at Sagicor Cayman. So feel free to follow, or you can chat us live through that. You can contact our office. We have a 24-hour contact center at 949-8211, as well as visit our website, sagicorcayman.com. You can do live chat through that. You can contact us directly through the website. And for existing clients, you can also enroll for our client web application, which is a portal that you can view all of your policy details on your own. Okay. So you have free access to do all of that.
What would both of you like to leave with our listening and viewing audience this morning as it pertains to Sagicor Cayman?
Just not to ignore the excuses of not having life insurance and why you didn't buy life insurance before. The that you're too young, or you don't need it, or you can't afford it, or you already have it, so you don't need any more coverage. Take a look at yourself financially and really do see what you need.
Then again, some people say, you know, you have people at home, you say, I'm too old to have life insurance. We have a policy that go up to age
80.
Age 75. 75. You can get coverage up to age 75.
Purchase coverage up to
We
age
have just
75.
extended it. It used to be age 70. Now we have extended 5 years.
Wow.
So, you know, people find expenses and all that. So, yeah.
No matter your circumstances, you can get it.
Well, Ms. Tatiana, Mr. Norman, it has been a pleasure speaking with you and allowing us to put the spotlight and hearing more about Sagicor Life. All success to you in your endeavours, and hope you will not be strangers. Hope to see you again soon.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you, Sabrina. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Stay tuned for more of the Business Buzz when we come back after.